Minecraft YouTubers have had their stamp on the marketplace for a while now. I've played plenty of maps and mods that were originally made by YouTubers and then sold on the marketplace. And to be honest, the quality of them is up and down. Sometimes a YouTuber drops a map that's awesome, and then an add-on that is terrible. But something I have never reviewed on the marketplace are Minecraft YouTubers texture packs. And to be honest, I don't really know what to expect, because on one hand, I feel like YouTubers have made some pretty great packs in the past, but on the other hand, it's the marketplace we're dealing with here. So today, I'm going to play 5 Minecraft marketplace texture packs made by YouTubers to answer the question of how good or bad they really are. And to determine how good or bad they are, I will be ranking each pack, with 1 being the best and 5 being the worst. How will these packs match up against each other? Well, the only way to find out is to get into the first Minecraft YouTuber texture pack. Alright, now this first one, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how to feel about it, because it's technically not made by a YouTuber like all of these other packs. It is trying to be a YouTuber. I don't know how to put it, but there's this pack called Beast PvP, and it is very clearly trying to be a Mr. Beast pack. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but calling it Beast PvP and we have that color scheme, I don't know. You know what I mean? There's like a Thunderbolt thing. Isn't that a Mr. Beast logo thing? I don't really watch Mr. Beast. I guess that's kind of crazy because like zillions of people watch him. But either way, we're gonna try out Mr. Beast Minecraft texture pack. I'm ready to just throw money around like it's nobody's business. I'm ready to hand out wads of cash. Anyway, yeah, let's use this pack. Alright, now this is technically a PvP pack as it says, but I'm gonna treat it like it isn't, because I think that's funnier. We're playing a lot of PvP packs in this video, so we're gonna act like this one isn't saying that it is. I just want to explore the world in the lens of Mr. Beast. So let's load up. Let's see what's up. I have a feeling there's gonna be either nothing wrong with this or just one thing that I really hate about it. We'll see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, what a cross... What a crosshair. What went wrong? I don't know. Did somebody fall asleep in the middle of making that thing? I genuinely could not tell you. Well, other than that extremely distracting crosshair, you know, the blocks don't look bad. This doesn't look bad. The sky has the color scheme. I did some bridging over here in this world. That's the diamond ore. This is red wool. That's a hideous texture. Everything is so blue and so purple. Is diamond armor the Mr. Beast armor? It is. If we, yeah, it's like blue and purple or whatever. Pink? I can't tell. Someone in the comments, you could be like, that's actually magenta. What else would I want to look at in a PvP pack? The bow. You would never guess it. Has the same color scheme. What about a golden apple? Okay, the golden apple's not that bad. Maybe like a water lava bucket. They had to put a little thing on there. The fishing rod has the color scheme. The totem, the elytra. I mean, you know, they stick to a theme. That's good for them. You know, that's kind of a good sign. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm going to find anything too despicable. It's just, you know, this is a very branded texture pack, I gotta say. I want to look at mobs, though. Like, what would be the one? Is this different? Oh, they did change that. Just gonna look at a bunch of mobs. Just a bunch of random mobs. They're probably all just gonna be completely normal, to be honest. They're probably not gonna be anything that crazy. Okay, Wither Skelly looks fine. Panda looks like a panda. Sniffer looks like a sniffer. That looks fine. Yeah, none of these are really that bad or different. It's literally just the armor and like the overall... It's just the color scheme, okay? You're allowed to roast me in the comments if I'm just completely crazy to think that this is trying to get children to buy Mr. Beast texture pack. But that is personally the vibes I got from it. And so I'm very curious how it's going to stack up against the rest of the stuff. The crosshair is truly despicable and inexcusable. I don't know... Is there a reason that this happened? But yeah, we're going to go to the nether while I talk about the ranking here. You know, if you've watched one of these ranking videos before, it should be pretty obvious what I'm going to... Oh! Oh my god, I'm so glad I went to the nether. Oh my god, that hurts my eyes. If I ever need a clip of pink glitch, I can just turn on this pack. Oh my god, that actually hurts, dude. Okay, I'm thugging it out. The hottest, just the ugliest color we could have thought of. Just hot pink lava. It's everywhere. This is a rankings video, so by the end of it, we'll get the accurate ranking. But for now, since it's the first pack I have looked at today, it is at number 1. Will it stay at number 1? No. It won't. I have a feeling it's gonna be 4 or 5 by the end of the day here. But for now, Mr. Beast PvP is at the number 1 slot. Simply because there's nothing to compete with it. And now, get me out of here, we're gonna use the second pack. Alright, the second pack is one that I have used before, because it is made by, I wouldn't call them a friend, but an acquaintance, we'll say. I have this person added on Discord, and that's all you really need to know. It is called Emmerich PvP, and it is made by Christ with a 7. Not the big dude. Just, you know, a different one. But yeah, this pack is pretty famous if you've been around the Bedrock scene. I think most of you won't know, though. But pretty much, he made a video going over, like, the process of making this pack. It's been a while since I've watched it, but yeah, he made a video, like, on this pack, and it blew up. It has so many views. It is a very large video, well-known video. And so I'm gonna try out his lovely little PvP texture pack for myself. Once again, I've already used it, but yeah, we're gonna play it. And since it is a PvP texture pack, we are PvPing, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna log on this server, and we're gonna play a little round of something, and see the vibes I get, and see how it compares to Mr. Beast. Alright, first things first, Crosshair's fine. Not my favorite, but it's fine. The sky's fine. To be honest with you, think I remember what I didn't like about this pack, so we will see if that's still the case. The annoying thing about Hive is they use a lot of custom blocks, so not every map we will get the best impression. Let's go for Grove. I think that's a good map. But I mean, yeah, these packs are pretty great. CubeCraft, I think CubeCraft kind of just dominates the marketplace texture pack scene, we'll say. And it's because they hire, like, actual texture pack makers to make things, and so they just drop banger after banger, and this is a great example of that. I don't think this is gonna be number 1 on my list, to be honest, but, like, compared to Mr. Beast, like, I could actually use this, you know what I mean? Like, this is an actual usable texture pack, which is kind of the difference. And like I said, there's the one thing that I don't like about this pack that I knew going in, and it is the sounds. This pack does the classic PvP pack thing of using, like, old Terraria sounds. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Maybe I'm wrong, but it uses, like, the quirked out sounds. I am not a fan. I would just rather use actual Minecraft sounds. Some people enjoy packs that change the sound. I am not one of those people. Alright, I have no idea where the chests on this map are, because I don't play this server. Where are the chests? Is there something over here? I have diamond pants. Okay, well, it is easy to tell what is what. That's good. At the very least, I'm probably gonna die, and we're probably gonna have to play another round, because I'm kind of a chum. Oh, God. This kid's definitely gonna kill me. See, but, like, the sounds are so ugly, no? Oh, God. It's, like, the worst part. There's, like, no way I win this. There's just actually no way I win the game. Bro, the hit sound is so chopped. It is so unbelievably chopped. I really want this kid to die, because he's actually good at the game. Hit him in the back, Piggy. Hit him in the back, Piggy. Not me! Not me! Not me, Piggy! Oh, I'm dead. Get me out of here. Run. Oh, okay, we're good. He stopped. But yeah, in terms of some of the PvP stuff, you know, nothing stands out as being, like, particularly great or bad, to be honest with you. Except the sounds. I'm gonna keep harping on it, because they're so chopped. But yeah, like, the sword is fine, the inventory's fine, the armor looks good, the gapple is a good texture, that sound is disgusting. So, you know, I think, you know, the mock draft is in, and I'm projecting this is gonna be probably middle of the pack, if I had to guess. Did this guy get good loot? He got better loot. I think I still win if we trade hits. This guy's, like, the only competition in the lobby. Please die. Oh, God, and here he goes. Die. Oh my God, this is why I can't play this server. Die! It's okay to lose a round! Holy Lord! Jesus. Okay, my freaking evil side came out. But yeah, there you go. That was Emric. Like I've kind of been saying, overall, it's fine. You know, it's not my favorite pack. It's not going to be the worst thing we play today. It's not going to be the best thing we play today. This feels like it's very much dependent on whether or not it's your type of thing. It's personally not my type of thing as much as others, but it is still nonetheless better than Mr. Beast. So we're going to rank it above Mr. Beast. It takes over the #1 spot on my rankings here, which means Mr. Beast is #2, this is #1, and we'll see if it can stay at #1, because it now has another texture pack to compete with. And in fact, it has a texture pack to compete with by this small YouTuber named Captain Sparkles. I don't know if you've ever heard of such a person. No, but I feel like in all of these YouTuber videos, Captain Sparkles gets done dirty because because he's a marketplace partner and he actually makes things, and I have a feeling this might be one of those times. The Captain Sparkles studio has made a pack called Magic and Beyond Texture Pack, and when you scroll down, it looks kind of good. I don't know how I feel about it looking just at these pictures. You get some skins too, that's fun. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about it just looking down. It's $6, which I feel like is kind of a lot, but maybe I'm wrong. Either way, we're gonna check it out for real, because just looking at dumb pictures, I can't get a good ranking. And so, let's see what old Captain Sparkles cooked up with his only texture pack on the marketplace, Magic and Beyond, and we're going on a world for this one. Alright, and we're in the Nether, and oh my god, the lava's not pink. It is kind of an ugly texture, but it's not pink. And you know what, while we're here, I don't have mobs spawning on in this world, but let's spawn a blaze. Where's a blaze? And a wither skelly. We'll spawn all of the mobs that would be here. Alright, what do we got? Wither skelly, you look fine. Magma cube, the magma cube doesn't have a face. It just doesn't have a face. Okay, Blaze, you kind of don't have a face either. That's kind of scary. And Aghast, what's going on with you? Oh my god, you're terrifying. What the? Alright, what's the overworld looking like, though? I'm in a cave. Of course I'm in a cave. Is this diamond? Okay, that's an okay texture. I'm gonna go to the surface here, and we're gonna spawn in some googlies. Okay. This is tough, dude. I kind of like the look of this. You know, we're using it for very different things. Maybe I should go on survival worlds for the PvP packs too, but I mean, this does not look bad, like, whatsoever. What does the diamond armor look like? I mean, dude, it looks pretty good. I feel like, oh, ew. Okay, don't know, you know, not a big fan of the 3D armor here, but the sword doesn't look that weird. Oh god, the mushroom is bent? The mushroom bends left? Uh-oh. You know what I mean? That's never good. Go see the doctor. Chicken, you look dashing. Pig, you look fine. None of this is... I don't know how I feel about that. The warden is terrifying, but it looks good. Creeper, I don't... Okay, not a fan of your arms being spread out, but that's just me. And a golem. Okay, none of this is like that egregious, to be honest. Like, none of it is like that hideously bad. Just flying around, the biomes look fine. This is kind of purty. This is kind of a purty biome. What do we got for blocks? The wood. I want to look at cobble. That's another common one. Okay, I mean, yeah, none of these are fine. None of these are fine? These are all fine. That's what I'm saying. Nothing... For me, it's a good pack when nothing stands out as bad. Nothing is particularly showing itself to me as being very hideous. Sandstone. I mean, yeah, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot better of a pack than I thought it was gonna be. The bow, that's fine. Okay. Ooh, where do I want to rank this, too? I don't know if I'm doing a very good job at going through these packs. I do feel like I'm missing some stuff occasionally. I feel like with texture packs, it's really like you kind of get the vibe of things almost immediately. I will say I'm not a fan of the 3D armor thing, like, at all, but this is not claiming to be a PvP pack, which kind of makes it different, right? Ooh, I don't know. Do I do it? I'm really getting the vibes that I should do it, but I don't know if I should do it. The Ender Pearl is an egg. That's gonna take getting used to, but you know what? Hold on. Let's see a little daylight cycle sunset here. This, I feel like, is gonna look kind of bad. I didn't look at the sunset for any other pack, though, so I don't know how seriously I should take this, but I feel like a staple of a good pack is a good sunset, you know? And this is fine. The sun is kind of gigantic, so that makes it a little more difficult. But, okay, I don't know if that sold me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I am officially ranking this in at the #1 spot. We're doing it. I'm putting this at #1, which moves Emric and Mr. Beast down to 2 and 3 respectively. I don't know, maybe I would have been more impressed by the Emric pack if I had never played it before, but the sounds alone just make me think I would probably be more likely to play this than that, you know? So, Captain Sparkles, you're getting redemption. You're usually always the last spot, but today you're #1, and we'll see if you stay at #1. He honestly might stay at #1, I'm not gonna lie. We will see, but there you go. That was the Captain Sparkles pack. I joined a random game. That was the Captain Sparkles pack. And now let's go to our 4th pack, which is yet another PvP one. Honestly, the last 2 ones are PvP packs. Yeah, this next one has like a weird name. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's like Noche Estrellada. Yeah, this is the pack, yet another CubeCraft pack, because like I said, they dominate. And I mean, yeah, it's a PvP pack. I don't know how else to put it, really. This one feels like it's got a little more quirk to it, though. I can't lie. So we're gonna buy it. We're gonna check it out. We are gonna PvP with it, because that is what it is supposed to be used for, I'm guessing. This pack is made by Chili EXE, another person that I know, kind of. Shout out Chili. Don't you worry, though. That will not make me biased. I feel it's been a while since Chili's posted, so I feel like most of you won't know Chili, but Chili was cool in his day. But yeah, let's download his pack that he made for CubeCraft, and see how it fares as a PvP pack. Alright, the Crosshair is pretty typical PvP pack. That looks so weird. That looks so weird. I'm not gonna get over that. Okay, let's play survival games. I just want to play games that show off the blocks. Okay, so this has a very, very smooth block palette. Even, like, the grass has, like, a little pattern on it. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Dude, this video is so tough to rank these. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's get into the game. I'm yet to see the armor, but just based off vibes, I feel like I kind of know. That pattern is gonna trip me up. That's like dirt, but it looks like a log. It looks like the top of a log. What do we got? Okay, you know, it is a PvP pack, so it's gonna be pretty easy to tell what's what in terms of gear. I've played a lot of non-PvP packs on this channel, and it's always impossible to tell the difference between chain and iron. So, I'm kind of happy that today that's not going to be a thing. But yeah, first impressions of this pack, I feel like visually, I'm just going to compare it to the Emric pack, the other PvP one we've played. Visually, this is uglier than that, but it doesn't have the hideous sounds. The sounds really ruin that pack for me. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Yeah, the sounds really ruin that other pack for me, like, completely. They low-key, like, completely shatter the vibes of that pack. Like, this one, I'm just not vibing with the textures as much. I feel like a lot of them are flat, just weird. Like, I feel like the cobweb is kind of a weird texture. I don't know. Oh, the breaking animation is a moon. Uh-oh. I don't know how I feel about that. The hunger bars, it's kind of hard to tell when I'm down hunger. I know, I bet, like, the title of the pack is like a word for like a moon thing. I don't know, but I don't like that it's like so central to the pack, you know what I mean? I guess, once again, this is all about your taste. Like, I'm sure some people love the flatter, packs, but I personally, to be honest, just like things kind of closer to default, and this is pretty close to default to be. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm getting rocked by a random kid. What happened to me? Jesus. But yeah, I like the sword, I like the armor, I like the inventory, the crosshair's good. The sky just doesn't do it for me. That moon, dare I say, looks AI generated. It looks so weird, dude. I don't even, like, it's so off-putting, I can't get over that. But yeah, this is definitely not worse than Mr. Beast, so that's good. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be the worst thing on the list here. Goodbye, sir. But it will be interesting where I decide to put this. It's really, right now I'm thinking, is it above or below Emric? And I think I'll make a decision at the end of the game. Let's murder people. Okay, and I think when this dude's dead, yep, that's the game. Alright, where do I want to rank this? So yeah, like I said, definitely not worse than Mr. Beast, and I'm definitely not putting it above Captain Sparkles. I loved that Captain Sparkles pack. So the question for me really is it better or worse than the Christ pack, than Emric? And I think I'm actually gonna put it below that one, which, what does that mean? It's number 3 on the list. So for now, not bad, you know what I mean? It's gonna be in the middle of the pack somewhere, but yeah, I just think the other one is visually better. Even though the sounds are terrible, I feel like if I played that one a lot, I would get used to it. You know what I mean? I feel like just to kind of draw some similarity between the packs, because, you know, it's kind of hard to rank things that aren't all the same type of pack, but I'm really just thinking about, like, how likely would I be to use these again, and I feel like I'd be more likely to use that one than this. So that is why this is going to be at number 3. Chili's pack is going to be at number 3, and now we move to the final texture pack, which is once again a PvP pack. I didn't want it to be this way, but dude, no one makes packs on the marketplace but CubeCraft. I'm telling you, they're the only ones who make packs. They're the only people that incorporate creators into packs. And the creator in question is one I've legitimately never heard of until I started making this video. His name is Notro Dan. He's like a tech YouTuber. He used to be a Minecraft YouTuber. He has a Minecraft channel now, and he made a lot of packs, I guess, in his day, because he has like 40 packs on the marketplace. It's ridiculous. But I think the most popular pack this dude has made is called Azure, I think. Am I dumb? Did I put down? No, it's called Astral. I'm stupid. But yeah, I think this is a pretty popular one. It says by Notro Dan down here. I love that CubeCraft actually like credits the person who made it and doesn't just say that they did. But yeah, you know, this pack's purple. So will that mean I like it? I'm purple, you know what I mean? So does that mean this is kind of my texture pack? Does that kind of mean this is my thing? I don't know. You know what I mean? We're gonna see. And like always, we're gonna PvP with it, because I think it's very clearly a PvP pack. But I do want to like dip into a survival world really quick before we do that. So I'm gonna do that. All right, here we go. This is, oh, I kind of like it. I'm not one to like colored packs, to be honest, but the Gapple looks nice. The Iron Sword looks nice. Let's just get in full diamond, you know what I mean? They did not retexture the spear. We're not that advanced yet, but I can look past that. I mean, the textures aren't bad. I hate that it's purple, to be honest. You'd think I'd love it, but I kind of hate it. I'm not a big fan of purple. Or like I said, I'm just not a big fan of like colored packs, but this one does have the best crosshair of the day, so you know what? They get a pass. That's the wood texture. Okay, let's look at a few mobs. Okay, what do we got? Creeper, you look fine. Warden, you look kind of like the default Warden, to be honest. Skeleton, you look fine. Okay. Diamond, yeah, they have the highlighted ores. This is pretty common with PvP packs. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the highlighted ores, even though, like, you technically should do it. Like, you know, it is a competitive advantage to have them highlighted because you can find things easier, but I do think they look a little chopped. All right, let's look at a villager, and then I'm just gonna go PvP. Alright, yeah, I probably should have done this with all the PvP packs because it's good to get a natural vibe. The thing is, though, is I don't think any of them are really going to look particularly bad. I've used a lot of PvP packs in my time. They all look generally similar. But yeah, let's go PvP with this thing. And I don't want to, you know, we got to spice it up a little bit, so we're going to join a different server. I mean, yeah, we're going to full-on raw PvP here. No more games. We're going to queue my favorite little game mode, which is this one. And we're going to see how this pack fares. It doesn't look that bad. I have a feeling this is gonna have kind of a good ranking, whatever you want to call it. All right, here we go. We got my sword. The rod looks fine. The Steve head looks very weird. The apples look fine. Water, that's the bow. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, nothing looks like that bad. I mean, this is doing its job to the fullest, I gotta say. This is definitely a PvP pack. If I was a YouTuber in like 2014, I would use this because it's purple. But I'm a YouTuber in 2026, so it's a little different, you know what I mean? Times have changed, I feel like. I don't know how old this pack is, but I feel like it's gotta be pretty old because this dude doesn't even make Minecraft videos anymore. But yeah, it doesn't have any weird sounds or anything. It's kind of beautiful. Get over here, brother. GG's, that was loud. Alright, what do we got? Hello, sire. This is gonna be scuffed because he has 7 zillion ping. He has bad internet. Get over here. Okay, I'm just wailing on him. This isn't really PvP, this is just P. Never mind, he's trying. He's trying to swing back. It's not going very well. Oh. Get your head in the game, son. Okay, GG's. And that is this pack. Let's go on the world while I rate it. I'm not gonna lie, this video's been tough. It's been very tough to rank these because none of them are bad, I feel like. Like, usually in these videos, there's things I play that are just so obviously bad. None of these are that badly made, which is, you know, round of applause. Round of applause. This is probably the highest standards for a video I've done like this. But yeah, overall, I do love this pack. Once again, I'm not a fan of the themed color stuff. But, like, other than that, it's low-key kind of perfect. I'm not gonna lie. However, I do think that me personally, I do PvP quite a bit, so keep that in mind. But I think I'd be more likely to use the Captain Sparkles pack. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, like, I feel like the Captain Sparkles pack, just across the board, has more of an identity to it. I feel like a lot of these PvP packs are really clean-looking, but in doing that, in trying to make the game look smooth and nice, they all kind of look the same, and I kind of like that the Captain Sparkles pack has its own little thing going. Does it get assisted by the fact that I reviewed, like, every PvP pack ever in this video? It definitely does. But with that being said, I'm gonna put Astral, which is what this is called, or the Notro Dan pack. Hopefully I'm saying that right, too. I'm gonna put this at number 2. It's gonna be above everything else, but below old Captain Sparkles' medieval pack. And so, with that, in the number 5 spot, in last place, we have the rip-off Mr. Beast pack. I think it was inevitable. I kind of knew it would be the worst thing I play the second I loaded it up. And just above that, in 4th, we have Notre Dame by Chili. It levels above Mr. Beast, but unfortunately, you know, worse than the other 3 things above it. And right above it, at number 3, is Christ's pack, Emmerich. Once again, main thing I didn't like was the sounds, but everything else looked pretty good. Very nice, very clean, very enjoyable. Nothing else to really complain with it other than, you know, that. At number 2, we have the pack I just played. We have Astral. Very nice, very purple. And at number 1, he's done it, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's legitimately came last in 2 of these videos. But anyway, yeah, at number 1, the Captain Sparkles pack. It wasn't it didn't knock my socks off, but it did enough to pull out the dub, and there you have it. Those are my rankings of YouTubers Marketplace packs. Let me know if you disagree with my rankings. Let me know just what you think of my rankings or these packs. I'm very curious what you guys think, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of change-ups of opinions because everything's so similar. Yeah, other than that, like, sub, do whatever, or click the video on screen right now if you want to watch me rank YouTubers add-ons on the marketplace.